Veering across the sky, then suddenly dropping into an ankle-deep marsh, blue-winged teal are usually the earliest ducks to migrate through Iowa each year. Iowa produces its share of blue wings, with the nesting region continuing north, especially through the Dakotas, Montana, and Prairie Canada. Green-winged teal generally nest further north and west, but show up here anywhere from early through late fall. Iowa duck hunters lamented for years that their chances to bag teal were hit or miss, with seasons set by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service often falling too late, especially for those in a hurry to leave blue wings. No more. With high breeding population estimates for teal, Iowa hunters will benefit.
Blue-winged teal are an early migrating species, and they tend to migrate. The peak of the migration occurs before our regular season opens up. So the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service is going to allow production states, which Iowa is a production state, the opportunity to participate in an early season.
Nearly 5,000 Iowa duck hunters were surveyed, with 69% saying they would hunt an early teal season. That season is September 6th through the 21st across Iowa. Now the responsibility rests on hunters to correctly identify and harvest only blue-winged and green-winged teal. That means recognizing the little ducks on the wing and knowing where to find them in those last days of summer. Flocks of mallards might fill the skies by November, but Iowa's September season is for teal only. The first such season since 1969 is welcome news. But the responsibility rests on duck hunters to learn about teal habits and hangouts, where to find them. Scouting will improve your September success. A good slogan is, if it won't float a boat, it's ideal for teal.
Pre-season scouting will be extremely important. Teal like very shallow waters, and you're going to have to find a spot that has a lot of teal, and this allows hunters to not only improve their ID skills, but look for places that are not going to have a lot of non-target species present.
Blue wings will drop in to fuel up on wetland seeds, vegetation, and small invertebrates before continuing their long trip south. And how do you pick out a teal in the sky? Most of the upper wing shoulder feathers are blue-gray, the hen's a little less telling than a drake's. A high, thin whistle is common from the males. Females will let out with a high-pitched squeak. Green-winged teal have a high-pitched preep or quack too. Their irregular flight pattern should help tell them apart. It also means to get plenty of shooting practice before you walk into that chosen wetland. Think small. A blue-winged drake is about 16 inches long and weighs just a pound. Females and green wings will run about 14 to 15 inches. So, no carving out a few days from the regular duck season framework anymore. The early teal season is just that, teal only. From September 6th through the 21st, it should fit well within the migration of blue-winged teal, and it will catch any early green wings too. You will need only the regular waterfowl hunting permits and to follow regular duck season regulations, except that shooting hours are trimmed to sunrise to sunset. The daily limit is 6. A teal possession limit is 18. What to shoot? Well, with their erratic flight patterns, the best bet is an easy-to-handle gun. A 20 gauge is a good choice. And for teal only, size 5 or 6 steel shot, and either 7/8 or 1 1/8 ounce loads are good choices. An open to moderate choke should increase your odds. During the special teal season, expect to be watched.
It's a 3-year experimental season, and Iowa hunters are going to be evaluated on being able to identify teal and avoid non-target species.
Observation points will be active as wildlife officials assess shots taken at non-target species. If too many non-teal are downed or even shot at, the Fish and Wild Service will eliminate the season. Decoy spreads will attract early teal. A good setup is to split a dozen or so, keeping an open area between them for drop-ins. Maybe set a couple hen mallards on the edges. Calls help too. High-pitched peeps or whistles are attractive to teal. Hunters have asked for it. The groundwork is set. Now it's up to Iowa hunters and a good northwest wind to put this early teal season to the test.